Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. So today I actually have another bunch of parts to install onto Letitia's new Evo X MR. So have made two videos previously installing some parts on this car, and those were mainly parts that came off her Lancer Ralliart we wanted to transfer over to this car. So if you haven't seen those two videos, definitely check those out first. I'll put a link in the description to those, but yeah, we basically started off the first video, installed a few interior pieces, and then the second video we installed some little engine bits as well as a catch can and some dress up pieces. But those were parts, like I said, that came off the Ralliart. Today we've actually received our first order of parts that were specifically ordered for this car. So I will run through what we have. So started off, we have an OEM Mitsubishi piece. This is the Foglight Delete, which is a must-have if you have the SST transmission. As you can see, the Foglight there, it's actually blocking the SST transmission cooler. So you definitely don't want it, any restrictions there. So as well as saving a bit of weight getting rid of the fog lights, which you don't really need if you have HID headlights, this factory mesh will match the other mesh and as well the surround. So yeah, definitely a great pickup. Also have these Pro Sport carbon fibre hood dampers, or bonnet struts, hood struts, whatever you like to call them. That will make working on the car a bit easier, as the bonnet will open a little bit higher and gets rid of the ugly stick in the middle. So yeah, we have these on the Evo and the Ralliart already. These are a must-have. Also, we have these, which are an OEM weather shield. So I'm not a big fan of the non-OEM weather shields. They all sort of don't sit in the right spot in my mind. You get the OEM ones, they actually sit where they should, everything lines up properly, and as well as that, they have some clips that hold them in. So as well as double-sided tape, you have clips. So getting harder to find, so we definitely wanted to get those on this car. But before we install those, we have this bit to put on, which is some Rexpeed carbon fibre pillars. So you got all four will be covered. So these ones at the front, I believe. These are the ones at the very back. So yeah, all the window plastics there, which are black, will be carbon fibre. We'll actually match the mirrors as well, because that is Rexpeed. So yeah, they will go on first, so we can then put the OEM weather shields on. And then lastly, picked up these Ray's Gramlights 57 series wheel stickers. I have these same ones on my wheels, as I obviously have the same wheels, but just in the mag blue. So unsure if we're going to run these or not. I think we're just going to put them on for now, as we can, take them off if we don't like them. But the problem being, Letitia's unsure if she wants to keep the bronze wheels. It looks really good on the red, which everyone seems to think as well. But the problem is, if we start adding a lot of carbon fibre, she's just unsure if she thinks it will suit. So yeah, we may powder coat these wheels black, or we may just sell these wheels and get something else. But for now, we'll throw these on. So I think it'll look really good. We'll match the paint and the Brembos. So that's what we have to install today. So I'm going to head home now, park up in the garage, and we're going to get all these parts on today. So try and do a quick sort of tutorial on most of them. All pretty quick, easy parts to install. So yeah, hopefully we don't make too long of a video, but hopefully you guys still enjoy it. And if you do, please remember to like the video, put any comments you have down below, as likes and comments really do actually help the video get promoted by YouTube. They see that people are engaging with it and they're enjoying it. So yeah, if you watch the video and you enjoy it, just put a quick comment saying you enjoyed it or anything like that. And if you are enjoying the content, you want to see more Evo X and Ralliart videos, please feel free to subscribe to the channel as well. It would really help me grow, and I really appreciate that. So anyway, with that out of the way, let's head home, get the car in the garage, and start installing this bunch of parts. Alright guys, so a bit of an update. Just come home and we've just started off by sticking the carbon fibre pillars on one side. So as you can see, this side has them on. Looks a lot better in my mind. and actually matches the mirror. Come round to the other side of the car. So we haven't got them on here yet. So I'm not really going to make a video on installing the carbon pillars because yeah, they're just stickers. So we just tried to sort of line them up at the bottom the best, because at the top here leaving a gap is fine because the weather shield will cover that. So that's step one. Now we're going to do the weather shields on this side, and then we'll just sort of rush through that, get a reminder on how to do it. We won't film that, and then we'll film the other side, so we kind of have an idea of what to do again, because it's been a while since we installed any. So yeah, we'll get those on this side now, show you how it looks completed on one side, and then we'll sort of show you how to actually do the other side. Alright guys, so change of plans. What we're actually going to do is just put these weather shields on this side. Just makes sense to get all one side done, show you the before and after. So as you can see, we have these little clips here, as well as the double-sided tape. And these are genuine Mitsubishi ones. As you can see, it's stamped on there. So you have little clips front and back. That is what they look like. So you put the little plastic clip in, and then you press the little button in, and that will hold that in place. It's not going to go anywhere. Then you need to peel your rubber sort of window lining out. So we've done that front and back. And then what you need to do is, in the sort of channel where it sits, so you basically line it up, and the clip will sort of hold it in place. So that's basically what you're looking for. And then this, when you put it back in, is going to sort of hold the clip there. So the clip is sort of just sitting you know, loosely at the moment. It's holding in place, but there's not much doing it. But once you put this seal back in, then it will actually press this clip and hold it tight, as well as the double-sided tape. So yeah, we'll do that now. We're gonna just get a hairdryer and heat double-sided tape up. As you can see, I've already peeled an edge back here, so we can just pull that up. We'll do the same on this one. So we'll have it hanging up. We'll heat the glue up with the hairdryer. We'll push these clips in, get them where we want them, and then we'll peel that tape back and press it in. And yeah, that's going to be it. So we'll do that, do the front and the back, and then we'll put these molds back in, reverse the car back outside, and show you how one side looks completed. Okay guys, so here it is, one side completed. So the weather shields, front and back, as well as the carbon pillars. So it looks really good, I think. And we also just threw the gramlight stickers on this side of the car as well. So this side of the car is completely done, other than the Foglight delete and the hood struts, which we'll do shortly. So it looks really good. Hopefully the sun isn't sort of blowing that picture out. We've got one of the wheels without the red gramlight stickers, and this side obviously doesn't have the carbon pillars or the weather shields. So yeah, massive improvement, I think. So yeah, really happy with that. Now what we will do is we're going to pull the car back in, and we're going to just do the other side off camera. So we'll get all what we've just done completed on both sides of the car. Then we're going to move on to the hood struts, and lastly I'll do the Foglight deletes. So yeah, we'll get that, we'll come back to you guys. Alright guys, both sides are now finished. So the weather shields and carbon pillars are on, as well as the wheel stickers there. So next up, I'm going to put these hood dampers on, bonnet dampers, hood struts, whatever you like to call them. So I've done these before on both cars, it's pretty easy. And we'll get rid of this ugly stick. So you've got a 10mm bolt here and a 12mm here, so you want the top one. So I've already loosened these. So get those loosened, we'll open up the kit, it'll have little brackets and stuff in there, and they'll be labelled left and right. So we'll get all those on and I'll show you basically that's it, and then we'll be able to get rid of this ugly thing. So I will get back to you guys once I have this sort of set up, really show you something. Alright, so we've got our bracket in, so I have the 12mm bolt up here, has a little R on it for the right hand side, so that's the way you want it sitting. So you want the little ball facing towards the wheel, and this little one here, we put the little sort of washer underneath, maybe hoping that's going to stop it from sort of swiveling, because these seem to swivel as you open and close the bonnet. When we did Letitia's Ralliart, we did manage to keep it straight. I'm not sure what we did, but so yeah, now we have our strut. So going to clip it in. I'm going to clip the bottom in, and that is now holding the bonnet up. So we've already got our stick down out of the way. One thing is, when you first go to loosen them, sort of bring the bonnet down, it's really hard to do. There we go, this one's not too bad. So yeah, you definitely want to sort of go up and down a few times, let the sort of gas move around. Yeah, so there you go, there's one. The bonnet is already up a little bit higher, it seems like. Let's check. Yeah, so normally it would be down, so that would be in. So yeah, a little bit extra height. Get the other side on, we have to pull this one off, and I want to also get this little clip off. That's not the biggest concern right now. So yeah, get the other side on. But already, how much better does that look without having the big sort of stick in the way? And I can say that working on the car is a bit easier with that. Firstly, the stick being out of the way, but it just goes up that little bit higher. So yeah, we'll keep going, get the second one on, and we'll show you the end result. Alright guys, so here we go, both of the struts are in. And yeah, definitely use the little little washer that comes with it and put it underneath, because it seems like these are sort of staying straight, whereas on my car, when I open the bonnet, it kind of twists, so I might even just put those on my car now. And yeah, we took the bonnet stick, wood stick, whatever you want to call it, out. So that is now gone. So it's a pretty successful day so far. Stickers, the Weathershields, and these carbon pillars. So now still have these foglights to do. May come back to those shortly. Just finish those off a bit later this afternoon. It's going to go have a bit of a break because the bumper will need to come off for that. And the bumper on this one, it's not as easy as mine. It has like a partial under tray, so just need to get a clip that's sort of down the bottom here out, which is a bit of a nightmare without jacking the car up, so I'll have to just jack the car up maybe just on this side. I have plenty of room. Put a stand under just the front wheel and just sort of get under there, get that clip off so I can get the bumper off. But yeah, that'll be our last thing. So I will update you once I am ready to do that step. Alright guys, don't mind the mess, but I am currently doing the fog lights. So I got the front bumper off. Finally, a bit of a mission, as I had a clip that I didn't notice, so I undid everything, and there was a clip over here in the bottom holding this under tray that I had missed. So yeah, got that. And now that it's off, notice this bit of damage that was in from the previous owner. A car with a tow bar reversed into him. So there was a crack in the front bumper previously. So yeah, looks like they hit the crash bar there pretty decent. So the car's been repaired, but yeah, they've obviously left that. Not sure if that's good or not, but oh well, is what it is. We've got a new front bumper out of it, so. But yeah, so have the front bumper off. So what we need to do is need to get out all of these screws, and take out this entire Foglight assembly area. So all of this will be replaced. So yeah, I've got a bunch of screws going around. Going to pull all this wiring off for the Foglights, as we won't be using that again. Might just actually leave it there for just in case we do put it back on to sell the car or something. But yes, I might leave the wiring. But yeah, I'll disconnect everything, pull all this off, put a new one on, and I'll show you what that looks like. Alright guys, here is one side off, and here is what we're replacing it with. So obviously hell of a lot lighter. This thing's probably about 4 times the weight, but more importantly, being an MR or an SST vehicle, we have our SST cooler down there. So that is actually where the Foglight was blocking mostly. So that'll now be open. A lot more air will get into the SST cooler, and it'll help keep the transmission nice and cool on those hot days, because yeah, we are heading into summer in Australia. So yep, we've got the mesh and plastic piece, and obviously it all lines up, so you've got your screw holes. Sorry if I can sort of line it up a bit. So you basically sit on the car and chuck some screws through the mesh. So what we want to do is get the 4 or so spots where we don't have the mesh. So we'll put a screw in this one, these 2 top ones, leave those, and just that bottom one. So we'll get this piece actually onto the car, and then we'll screw the mesh on, which will fasten the rest of these spots down. So I'll do that, show you how it looks, and it's really need to rush because I'm running out of light here, and I didn't leave myself much room. I've got a mess in the garage, so yeah, let me keep going, get this one on, and I may even just put it all back together and show you the end result. Hey guys, so it's the next day. Ended up running out of time last night to sort of show you the finished result of the Foglight delete kit. It did get a bit dark, so I thought I'd just wait till today and come and show you guys in the light. So ended up removing the under tray because there's only half of it there anyway, so it was just annoying every time I'm taking the front bar on and off. So I'll probably end up getting an aftermarket under tray, but for now that is our finished result. Do probably want to take the front bar off again soon because I want to paint the mesh that's in front of the intercooler, as yeah, everything else looks nice and black and the mesh in front of the intercooler looks a little bit faded and silver. But yeah, it looks really good how it's all the same style mesh, so it's good to get the OEM Foglight delete kit. And as you can see, it fits perfectly, and on this side under the number plate there you can see the SST cooler now. So before it was quite covered up by the Foglight itself. So yeah, really happy with that. I think it looks a lot neater, and like I said before, you don't really need Foglights with this car. We've got dual HIDs, so high and low beamer HID lights, so yeah, I think it looks really good. And just to go over what else we did, we have the wheel stickers on now, front and back, so I think that looks really good. Red Brembos, red paint, and then the red gramlight stickers. And then we have our carbon fibre pillars and the OEM Weathershields, which I think just adds to the car's lines. A little bit extra curve up the top, sort of, yeah, lots of curves in the body lines of the car, and I think the Weathershields, especially the OEM ones that actually fit in the right spots, they really flow with the car well. And then just lastly, since we're showing you everything else that we did, I will open up the bonnet. And we'll check out the carbon fibre struts. So that's a lot better, just being able to open the bonnet with the camera in my one hand. So now, yeah, it just opens itself up. And no more ugly stick there. These nice carbon fibre style ones. So those were really easy to install. Foglight delete kit actually took me the longest, just because the didn't have much room in the garage, and the front bar going back on the car with the under tray was just being a nightmare. So that's why I ended up removing that. But yeah, the car is actually filthy at the moment. It has handprints all over it from me taking the front bumper on and off. But I think it's looking absolutely amazing now. We've had this car for you know, under a month now, I'd say, or close to a month. It's already really getting transformed. I think the carbon fibre mirror covers, actually being that they're also Rexpeed, flow really well with the carbon fibre pillars. And I'm a big fan of the bronze. I just don't think it's going to be staying for much longer, because Letitia doesn't really like the bronze with all the black pieces we're adding. So yeah, maybe something in gloss black will be ending up on the car, and these wheels will be changed out for something else, but we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's how the car's looking now. Looking great. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have links for the products that we installed down below, so definitely check those out if you're interested. And if you have any questions on installing stuff, I wasn't very specific, so I was trying to just sort of install all of it in one video today, then yeah, put any questions you have down below. Make sure you like the video and subscribe to the channel if you want to see what we're doing to this car next, as well as my Evo and plenty of other Evo and Ralliart related content. Until next time, I'll catch you guys later.